Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Yeah, it's been a long while. Okay, I know a lot of my subscribers were asking me, Onye, what's going on? It's been long we've seen you on this space. I'm so sorry. Okay, I just took a little break because I was a little bit under the weather, but now I'm back and strong for us to continue to do this better. Okay, so thank you everyone who checked up on me. And in today's video, we will be talking about international students. Yes, we'll be talking about what is going on in terms of the changes that has happened, because not just in the United Kingdom, everywhere changes always happen. Okay, but today this video is for international students who are planning to come into the United Kingdom 2026, 2027. So I'm just here to let you know there have been a lot of changes in the rules. Okay, so this video is going to save you time and stress, in the sense that it's going to help what you're coming into and plan yourselves better. Okay, so if you're planning to come in for your master's, for your undergraduate study, or for your PhD, okay, this video is for you. So like I said, a lot have changed, from higher financial requirements to a full shift to digital e-visas. Now there's a shift to shorter graduate routes or study visas, and also stricter rules have been made on universities themselves. So these updates are impacting a lot of international students. So today we'll be breaking it down step by step in terms of eligibility, costs, work rights, dependents, what universities must comply with, and practical tips, to boost your chances. So let's dive into this video. Why are these changes happening? Why does it matter? This change matter, of course, because UK remains one of the top destinations for world-class educations. But the government is tightening this to manage numbers and ensure that only genuine students apply. The aim of this is to reduce net migration, crack down on potential abusers, like students who do not come to classes, but they work full time. So the next thing we'll be talking about is the student visa requirements. First of all, you have to apply to the school of your choice after making your research. Then once you apply, the next thing you should be expecting is your CAS, which is the confirmation of acceptance for studies. You get this from your university. Then the next thing you need to do is financial proof of which changes has been made, in the sense that if you are living like someplace in the London, the cost is roughly £1,529. That's for payment. But if you are staying outside London, it's roughly 1,171 per month. So you have to ensure that you have funds before applying. Okay. And then these funds, you also ensure that it's being held for 28 consecutive terms in order for you to also show your bank statements. You just plan also for extra cash in case of any fluctuations. Then the next thing you need is your English language. Most universities might need your CEFR, B2 level. And then you need to get your tuberculosis test done. If you're under 18, of course you need your parental consent. And then also you need to have at the back of your mind that now, in terms of your passport, everything is digital. There is no more physical stickers in your passport, as this is all like online, and this will be linked to your passport. Okay. Then in terms of work rights for students, you're expected to work 20 hours per week during the term time. So the big restrictions here is for dependents and family rules. Yes. So if you're planning to come into the country as with your dependents, I want you to know that for students, it's only the PhD or research levels RQF 8 that can bring in their dependents. But for graduates, like undergraduates, third master students, they cannot. Okay. And then for the post-study work visa route, that has also been changed. So those who applied from before 1st January 2027. If you have done your application before 1st of January 2027, you still got your 2 years, okay? Even if you're doing your bachelor's or master's, you've got your 2 years post-study work visa. But if your application started 1st of January 2027, it's been reduced to 18 months. But if you are coming in through your PhD or doctoral, it is still, 3 years for you guys. Now, on the university side, we need to talk about their compliance. Universities now also face pressures to not just the students, as they are expected to hit 95% enrollment, 90% completion, and less than 5% visa refusal rates. As failure to do so will reduce to risk of losing their sponsorship license. And they classified it under RAG system, which I'll be explaining shortly. So if you're about to choose your universities, ensure you do your research properly, choose the course you want, apply early, yes, and ensure that your credibility checks are good, that you're ready for the budget. Okay, don't come in and start beginning to seek for asylums because there is no space for that. Okay, and also have at the back of your mind that if you've got insufficient food or proof of fund and a weak English, these are going to bring your chances very, very down. Yes. Now, the red, amber, green rating system is a new rule that the Home Office brought to assess universities and other institutions that hold a student sponsor license. This started 1st of June 2026 as a part of tightening basic compliance assessments, BCA. Yeah. So the purpose of this assessment is for government to monitor the compliance of those sponsoring these international students to come in. This is also to ensure that genuine students who will be able to attend the courses and complete them and also follow visa rules are being brought into the country, and thus reducing abuses. So the universities are evaluated based on these three keys: visa refusal rates, enrollment rates, and course completion rates. All right. So I'm going to leave a chart for you to have a look for better understanding of what I mean by the RAG system means and some of the percentage they've all written up that the universities has to comply with. So the UK government also introduced to the universities what is known as annual basic compliance assessment. So every licensed student sponsor must complete a basic compliance assessment every 12 months. Okay. So failure to do this will lead to their license being revoked. Yes, that's the sponsor's license being revoked. So as you can see, it's not just the students that are the only ones facing pressure or changes. The universities themselves are being held responsible and accountable for students they bring into the country, and they have to ensure that the students they bring in complies to the rules and at the same time complete their course. Okay. So this is a new ball game for everyone, not just the students. Okay. So now the practical tips that I'm going to leave in this video for the students coming into the United Kingdom to study is: one, ensure you apply early after making your research of which universities you want to come in and which course that you have at the back of mind that is going to be beneficial to you. Don't just come in with any course, okay? And at the end of the day, if you feel like you want to still stay in the United Kingdom, you are unable to get a job. So the essence of getting your education or going to a higher education is so that come out better and at the same time, get better opportunities in terms of job. Yes. So choose your course wisely. There are a lot of courses that are of high demand. Okay. So make your research, choose wisely, and choose the university as well before coming in. Okay. The next is that you should ensure that you have enough funds. Yes. I will keep emphasizing on this enough funds because things are going up daily. Yes, the cost of living is high, not just here in the United Kingdom. Okay. things are really getting high. Okay, it's not the way the prices of things were 2 years ago that it is now. Okay, there's a lot of inflation going on. So you need to ensure that financially you are ready to come into this country to study. As a lot of, facts have shown that some students come in and begin to seek for asylum, and the Home Office doesn't want any of this to keep happening. And that is why they are tightening and cracking down on migration to ensure that those coming in are those who are coming into the countries to give value, to bring in value, and to get value as well. Okay? Then the next thing you need to do as well is make sure that you make research of where you are coming into. If you are coming into study in places like London, obviously you're going to know that it's not going to come cheap. So you make your plans. But if it's outside London, also make your plans as well. Then the next thing is you equip yourself in terms of your English language. You get your certificate ready from school. And most times they also get you to do an interview. Yes, just an oral interview just to be sure that, like you are fit to come in as their student. So all you need to do is get yourself prepared, come in, always go for your classes. The government have given you 20 hours for you to work. I know most times a lot of people say that the 20 hours is not enough, but this is what you have signed for before coming into the country. So why not obey the rules? Okay? So all I can say is to wish everyone, every international student planning to come into the United Kingdom this year, next year, good luck on your visa applications, good luck on your, you know, plan to come into the United Kingdom. And let me know in the comment section if you are planning to come for your studies. What level are you in now? Are you waiting for the visas, or are you planning on coming in next year? And also, let me know in the comment section if you feel that this was very helpful. Okay. So thank you, everyone. Thank you for listening to me. Thank you for staying close to my channel. Okay. So continue staying glued to my channel. Subscribe, share, and see you next time. Bye.